Hello my friends, welcome back to another episode of the Banner Saga 3 with me, Notorious BLT. Fuck that last fight, dude. That last fight sucked. If this is what Bulwark can bring to bear, you can only imagine how much worse it would have been if he were here. The troubled chatter of the ravens turns to stone-cold silence as a figure glides toward Ridgehorn's camp. Crossing the bridge, it almost appears as if she is floating on her wind-blown dress, pale as a specter. She crosses the courtyard wordlessly, heading up the tower. In your head, you hear her thin voice. When you are ready, join me. She must have given Bulwark the real runaround, says Spar. He keeps glancing at the bridge as if expecting to summon the berserker by name alone. Think I better make sure Ivan's almost done. How about I whistle when it's time to go? Alfred offers to ferry you anywhere you need to go. Rest option? Rest option? Somewhere? Rest option? Somewhere? No? Ouch. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Doesn't hurt so much for you. Still hurts, though. This would actually be really good on Alfred as well. But she's not going to be able to get up there. What else can I upgrade on you? Abilities? You know, I don't see why not. Well, actually, wait a minute. What about Spar? Has not enough kills. Arg. Well, upgrading Alfred seems like a good idea. So at least we can do things like... boop, boop. Okay. Ollie? Okay. First off... Oh. Well. Fine then. I guess we'll increase your will to 13. And that's maxed. This is maxed. Sure. It's not great, but we'll take it. Alright. I hate that we can't rest, but it makes a certain amount of sense. Considering our current situation. Select the Spar. Spar sits on the rubble of a ruin, watching Ivan move vast slabs. He fidgets with an ornate mead horn. Good a time as any to give you this, Varl. I noticed you've got no drinking horn, and that's no way to live. I don't care to drink from a yawk's horn, old man. Nay, nay, does this look like a sodding yawk's horn? It's carved from the tusk of a gold boar. Shines even in full black. Okay, so I never seen a real gold boar, but I did steal it a long time ago from a very rich man, and he seemed pretty convinced. Volka stabbed me with her eyes when I told her I was giving it to you. What made you think of this now? Oh, I don't know. Been down a lot of roads. Got a feeling that I might not see the end of this one. And I don't want to imagine Ditch using it for some disgusting thing after I'm dead. What? Well, give it to me. Tradition, Varl. These young folk don't know respect. They don't remember a time when it was right to honor a guest. I don't care what any of them say. You're doing a fine job. Look here, that's history carved there. Before banners and tapestries. See the little armies? The tusk does seem to shimmer on its own. Carved figures almost look like they move as you roll it in your hands. I can't keep this. Take it, take it. It's not getting me laid anymore. I love Spar. Oh my god, he's so good. Not like this Lang spill anyway. He smiles, pleased with himself. You don't seem too upset about facing death. Where did you learn to play? Yeah, you don't seem too upset about facing death. Upset about dying? Varl, I'm more upset about living. Do you know what it's like taking a piss 3 times a night but only waking up twice? No, death sounds fine. It sounds fine. But I'll tell you what, I miss my life. The secret for us poor bastards with short lifespans, it's love. Sounds like a bunch of rot, I know, but if you don't love life, it'll make you miserable. Learn that from a lady friend. He smiles, pleased with himself. Where'd you learn to play? What do you mean? Who taught me? Nay, nobody taught me. It was a festival, biggest of the year. By all rights, too young to hold my drink, sipping from every unwatched cup I could find. There's a spat happening. One guy built like a bear, howling at another man over his girl, or I don't remember. Doesn't matter. This other poor bastard, he's a mouse. You ever seen one of those guys? Thin beard, wide eyes, ready to run? The brute comes at him with the knife, pulled right out of his dinner, and the mouse is soiling himself, climbing over tables to get away. Everyone's loving it. Even the musicians stop to watch. I'm off my head drunk, and I'm thinking, by the gods, this needs a good song. So I grab the instrument and go wild, sawing and screaming. The thing just sings in my hand. At least, in my head, it's a masterpiece. It must have sounded like a boiled cat. The mountain of a man, he slowly looks over at me with the most complete confusion I've ever seen, and I just remember the exact moment there's a knife in his neck. The mouse got him. Even drunk as I was, I knew it was because of me. I've been playing ever since. Frankly, it's a damn tragedy, wasting my talents on these ungrateful monsters. He smiles, pleased with himself. I better go check on Juno. Aye, you better. If these two don't find this passage soon, Bulwark will fan us right into our puckered asses. Wow. Yeah. Thanks for the horn. I'll make sure nobody does anything disgusting with it. And enjoy it, too. It's not a bloody decoration. It's a gift from the God-blessed ravens. Ooh! What'd it do? Oh my god, excuse me. Freaking hiccups. God damn it. -1 move, 80% chance... 80% maximum chance to hit. What? 1 strength damage resist. Oh, so it lowers your chance to hit, but it gives you a ton of strength and break. Interesting. God damn it! It's late, man. I'm doing this on a weekday. It's been a full day of work, so I'm a little beat. All right, let's go to the tower. We don't have much of a choice since there's no rest. What the fuck is this? I thought you'd be helping Ivan. I had to check on something. Look to the horizon. The serpent writhes in the distance. It knows we're here, but won't approach, hopefully. Is it scared of you? Scared? I don't think it understands such things. For now, it is just trying to discover what we will do next. I know the feeling. These horn towers are portals the menders built long ago. They allow us to enter the inner earth, the dredge home. I knew the dredge came from below, but inner earth, like caverns? No, not at all. Imagine another world with sun and sky like our own, but within our own. This will be a dangerous path, but the quickest route to the place where Ivan will undo all of this. Juno sees the skepticism on your face without looking. I also came here to speak with you privately. I know Ivan may seem unusual or unapproachable, but he is a good person. You seem an unlikely pair. Let's see. Usually if you tell someone you're not bad. You seem like an unlikely pair. I can see why you'd think that. The fact is, I saved him and he saved me. He is kind and devoted. There's a smile on her face that you realize, and you realize that it may be the first you've seen. I don't know how to talk about it without sounding like an infatuated girl. I truly love him. I know it won't excuse things to say the Valka lead different lives, hard in their own way. But don't we all deserve to be loved by those who would do anything for us? You have to admit it's hard to know what I should believe. It is not lost on me. When you asked to come with us, I was uncertain. I didn't want to take you away from loved ones. But I'm glad to have you here. I consider you a friend, one of the few Ivan and I have left. I will do what needs to be done to fix all this, no matter the cost. And I've decided that no matter what happens, I will not influence you again. I promise you that. Trust is important. A whistle reaches you on the wind. You leave the churning coils of the serpent on the horizon and return to where the others have already entered the tower. Oh, he's here. You join the others already waiting in an enormous chamber beneath the tower. So what do you expect to happen next? Spar sputters. Ivan steps to the edge. We jump. Heavy footsteps echo off high walls, and a dreadful outline stands in the doorway. Well done, witch, says Bolverk. Made a fool of me again. Even from here you can tell he's shaking with rage. Ivan screams for someone to jump. For everyone to jump, but there is only hesitation. Folka turns and walks to Bolverk. Oh, fuck. The caravan watches Folka with rapt anticipation. I doubt we'll get another chance to talk, Bolverk, so I had to know. Is there anything left of you in there? I never left, Folka. You left. We thought it was what you wanted. I thought I was following orders. What's done is done. Yeah, that does sound like you. You get as close as you dare. The two barely acknowledge your presence. That's not Bolverk anymore. He's right, I'm more than I used to be. I've seen things you won't understand. What if the Volca can undo this, Bolverk? What if they really can? It doesn't have to end like this, you stubborn dolt. They lied to you, Folka. They're lying still. Bolverk points his axe at the Volca. The static flickers across Ivan's shaking hands. Those two took our reputations. They took our freedom. They took our life. They took my life. They did all of this. Even if they can save this world, I won't allow it. Are you kidding me? Life's not fair. Is that your argument? Even when I was 8 years old, I never gave you such sniveling drivel. Don't destroy everything we made to save your pride. The Ravens need you, so do I. You feel the slightest shift in Bolverk's demeanor, but in a blink, it's gone. Jump down the rabbit hole, Folka. I won't stop coming until every one of you is dead. That's all you've got for me? Me? Folka snatches Bolverk's axe from her belt, the one he threw near Strand, and pushes it into his hand. If this is just revenge, why wait? Fuck. No, I'm gonna trust her. I've always liked you, Folka. That's why I gave you a chance to run. Ah, shit. Please don't kill her. He's going to, though, isn't he? No, I've got faith. She's not a pushover. Things are suddenly moving too quickly to react. Without hesitation, buries the axe blade deep into Folka's neck and she falls in a bloody heap. Your face narrowly escapes Bolverk's second axe blade as you stumble backwards. His screaming rage fills the room until a peal of thunder drowns it out. Lightning arcs from Ivan's staff, scorching the ground around you in wild patterns, catching Bolverk's fur cloak on fire. Ravens reluctantly leap into the pit and you follow, tumbling down into the darkness as the light from the hole above recedes. Oh, fuck. A roar rings in your ears like the bellow of a sunder. Bolverk leans over the edge, his face wreathed in flames from the smoldering cloak. It's the last thing you see before everything goes black. Oh no, I lost Folka. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. Sometimes you awaken more tired than when you fell asleep. This is one of those times. Aaliyah was silently sitting bedside. Aaliyah, were you watching me sleep? What? No. Yes, I mean, Oddleaf sent me to get you. Wasn't sure whether to shake you awake or let you... What's happening? Nothing good. Even without Rugga, his followers are stirring up new trouble out by the gates. Oddleif's trying to talk some sense to them now. What are they arguing about? Name something. Who's in charge? What do they do with the dredge? Whether to even stay in Ereberang with the darkness so close. I'd say it, but we should bring as many clansmen as we can find. It could be a grave mistake to leave them behind. You don't think they'll be safer here? I don't think we'll be safe without them. Ah, shit. Okay. Oh, fuck, man. 84. Wait. Oh, no. Where is she? Oh, shit. God, Ubin is actually, like, fucking insanely good. One per turn, one armor per turn, one break resist, protects from death. Right, this is the thing we were going to give to Petrus. Do we need that many tanks? I mean, Gudmundur is insane. Because Guts and Stonewall is like, damn. But I wanted to give this to Petrus because he's a super tanky man. I don't see much point in leveling you up even more. Right? Like, it just doesn't seem worth it. Let's... Well, should I... Mogre, what do you... Or... Yeah, No. Wrong one. Okay. Right. You've... Okay. Okay, Ubin. Wait, you've got enough... wait, what? Why? Oh, no, you don't have enough. Whoa, hang on a second. Oh, you have three skill points. That's why. Okay, anybody else have points that they still need to spend? No. We still need to level some people. Luton. Got Max there. Max there. I mean, you could do with a little bit of this. Yeah. Honestly, you know what? I am going to promote you. Give you some more willpower. Okay. I know I could have done some other things, but I like being able to spend on Stiff. Okay. Not that it's really necessary, but the market. Excuse me. No. Plus, there's nothing left. No point in resting because nobody's injured. So, the gate. Nervous, 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 nervous. You squint in the sunlight outside the cool shade of your tent and the smell reminds you of the smell of the small farmhouses you once lived near in Skoger. The field is full of horseborn, a lot more than there ever a lot more than there were before. Ubin stands in their midst, the shepherd of a confused flock. He's chatting with Gunnulf, catching up on lost time. Ubin spots you and waves, beckoning you to join them. His horseborn lost a lot of leaders all at once. He tells you about the new arrivals. They haven't found a lot of sympathy here in Arborang, despite helping defeat Ruin. Hate to crowd your camp, but what would you think of about taking them under your wing? Are you sure they want that? We won't know until we ask, Ubin replies. In times like these, I believe it's better to have too many friends than too few. Let's approach them and offer them banner stuff. You call to the herd, and Ubin translates in his charismatically deep voice. They look dubious, but some ask questions. By the end of it, many have wandered away, but some have accepted a loose alliance. I probably should have sent a horseborn in. Fuck. Well, morale declined. Oh, it's just because the day passed. What kind of trouble got stirred up when that we need the whole clan? The kind that turns into an angry mob. My least favorite kind of mob. Through still gaping holes in the splintered walls, you glimpse the dredge indolently lurking. Bleary-eyed workers do their best to fill the cracks. The foreman spies you at the head of the caravan. Got any fighters with strong arms? Gods know we could use them, and they'll be well fed. Give them a token number of volunteer fighters to help patch the walls and stand guard. Let's see, give them enough fighters to get the job done quick, a few dozen at least. Give him a decent number. The foreman prowls through your caravan, borrowing anyone healthy enough to shoulder timber. Not all who join show enthusiasm, weary as the Sunder's assault left them, but the cause is worthy. Okay, 20 is not that bad. They said a few dozen. I was thinking they were at least going to take like 36. But 20 is like, okay, whatever. We're down for 20. So many survivors occupy the dirt along the common paths, they begin to blend together. A young girl conquers her shyness and comes begging for food at your feet. Others are inspired to do the same. Compared to these people, you have a considerable amount of supplies. The real question is how much you're willing to spare for those who aren't in your clan, who will keep coming in the future. You consider what to tell the growing crowd of open hands. Share your own personal supply and allow your clansmen to do as they please. You hand the girl a small bundle and ruffle her hair before she runs off, but the rest, with open hands, don't share her sweet smile when you indicate there is no more to spare. Please, I just want to get to the walls, goddammit. God, that dredge fucked things up really bad. Dredge killer, shouts a woman as you approach. Contrary to what sounds at first like an angry mob, the opposite occurs. Thankful survivors crowd around, asking questions you can't answer. What if dredge attack again? What about the darkness? What do we do now? No, this feels not good. We'll survive one day at a time. Their heads nod as you speak, but they're not listening. These people have been taking things one day at a time for quite a while. Still, many follow you as you head toward the gates. Shit. If only I could train soldiers again. That'd be great. We got plenty of clansmen and no soldiers. Well, not no soldiers. At least they seem to be making some progress on the walls. Nice when we don't have to be responsible for absolutely everything. After dealing with that Sunder, they finally pitched in once they realized you're not going anywhere. I really dig Petrus, dude. This guy is so awesome.
I don't know why, but I find myself instinctively worrying about Alet as I approach the gates, even though I know she's gone. Despite everything else going on, it's still mankind that worries me the most.
Can't say I blame you. A growing crowd is gathering by the gates. It is easy to tell the curious bystanders from the hardened, darkened faces of Rugga's loyalists. But there are plenty of different colors being flown here. The Varl are also nearby, looking uncomfortable. As you step forward, the disgruntled murmur of the crowd turns into the squeaking of rats skittering into the hiding holes. You recognize the grizzled man standing before Oddleaf, one of Rugga's trusted allies, with hardened men of his own. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anybody that deals with Rugga, I'm just like, man, fuck this guy. Look who it is. Knew it wouldn't be long before you'd come telling us what to do. Rugga said this would happen before you murdered him. What is this all about? Common sense, you fool. She wants to get us all killed. No, this is about hatred. It starts with the dredge. How long before you believe that we're your next enemy? What do you mean, starts with the dredge? This mad woman wants to open the gates and let the dredge run amok. Not run amok, give them a chance to live, just as there are Varl here, horseborn. Those dredge outside these gates include women and children. We know this. We've even taken in a dredge infant whose mother was slain. It has been amongst you this whole time. The loyalists show some genuine surprise at this. A disapproving murmur ripples through the crowd. Then tell me why I just lost good Varl fighting the dredge for hundreds of years. When our leaders tell us to fight, we fight. The dredge are no different. Bellower is gone. Ruin is gone, thanks to us. Are there survivors beating down our doors, crying for blood? No. They cry out for mercy. Before he died, the king said everyone lives. You're right about one thing. There is no king here, which means we don't have to listen to a damn thing you say. Don't tell me it ain't about families just because you got none. You want to see our children trampled by slag? I don't see how any of this matters. When the darkness rolls over the city, we'll all be the same sort of dead. But all things being equal, I'll shed no tears for the dredge. You're telling me you all killed Bellower, you killed Ruin, and now it's perfectly safe to let them all in here? Speak up! What are you trying to say? Don't let fear tear us apart. Rugga was a criminal and a traitor. He lied to you. Let's see. We could fight Dredge again in a few days, or we could take a chance on peace. Take a chance on peace. Yeah, this feels terrible. Because this guy is like, this guy has drank the Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? Yeah, this guy drank the Kool-Aid. This is not going to help. I think getting sappy, he's going to be like, oh, what a baby, getting sappy. Like, you know, he's just, all Rugga's people strike me as that kind of person. You know, no real logic in anything. Just, yeah. We take the chance on peace. There's no chance about it. The man appeals to the crowd now, speaking loudly. Why are we even listening to this? First they kill Meinolf, then Rugga. Now they want to open the gates. How much is enough? Us kill Meinolf? Are you? Looks to me like they won't rest until we're all dead, and nobody's left to keep them from the throne. Who here are the real criminals? Which of us are the traitors? Angry shots erupt in agreement. Fury fills the faces of those crowding in close. Rugga's faithful draw steel. Ugh. Of course. These people are such garbage. All garbage. Just garbage. Okay, do we really need this many tanks? Maybe. Oh, Oddleaf's here. You don't have guts, right? You know what? Let's take you out. Let's put Oddleaf in. I think 2 tanks is more than enough. 2 tanks and a bunch of damage dealers. Okay. Alright, folks. That's going to do it for this episode. Hope you all did enjoy it. And if you did, you know what to do. That is going to be for me, Notorious BLT. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye, folks.